This is my first time here, so naturally I'm a bit nervous. Uh, I guess I'm going to perform for a few minutes and it'll be a bit awkward. So yeah, this is exactly how I lost my virginity. Yeah. I grew up going to a Catholic school. How many of you guys went to a Catholic school? Awesome, you guys will love this then. So I grew up going to a Catholic school and this was the time of corporal punishment. You know, we used to get a lot of canings and a lot of beatings and it was horrible, dude. Like the canings and beatings that our priests and fathers used to give us, oof, horrible, horrible. But the sex was good. They were, they were, yeah. They were pretty gentle, is what I'll say. But no, guys, I mean, jokes apart, in all seriousness, I think the problem that I have with Catholic schools is that they put you in a regimented structure, man. I mean, yeah, they stifle all your creativity. They don't let you try new things. And I was a very creative kid. I always wanted to try new things and they wouldn't let me. Like this one time I wanted to try doggy style. But the priest was like, arthritis hai, bro. Relax, relax, relax. Thank you. Easy, easy, guys. Abhi aaya kya samajh? Right, so this one time I was going on a road trip with my parents and we were going to Jaipur. I was driving and we'd stopped at this traffic signal. And my parents were in the back seat and suddenly this guy started asking my mother for food. He's like, बहुत भूख लगी है कुछ खाने को दे दो, बहुत भूख लगी है कुछ खाने को दे दो. I was like, नहीं है यार कुछ खाने को, I don't have anything. But he was pestering, he was not stopping. Like, बहुत भूख लगी है कुछ खाने को दे दो, बहुत भूख लगी है. Like, I don't have any money, I don't have any food. And I'd never seen my mother get this angry, dude. Like, she's a very calm, she's a very gentle woman. And that's why I asked her, Mom, why are you talking to dad like that? Wait, it gets better, dude. It gets better. So this one time I was dating somebody and she was like, why is that a joke? It's a statement, you guys. It's not a joke. The joke is going to come. So this one time I was dating somebody and she was like, I really like your stubble and it's all scratchy and I really like that. Why don't you try growing a beard? I was like, yeah, okay. I mean, you look sexy. I'm like, of course I want to look sexy. I'll grow a beard. So I spent the next 3 weeks without shaving and I'd grown this really nice, luscious beard and I wanted to surprise her. So we didn't meet for the next 3 weeks and when I went to her room to surprise her, she was disappointed. I mean, she was shocked. She was horrified. She told me, pull your pants back up and leave. Thank you. Love you guys. So I've recently started going to the gym also. Dude, all statements are not funny, guys. Come on. And see, I mean, I'm not boasting. I'm from Delhi, so I'm just saying it, putting it out there as a statement. I'm not boasting. But one thing that I really dislike about going to the gym is the leg days. Like, I don't know how many of you guys do it. The problem that I have with leg days is that the pain is not immediate. I mean, it starts hurting after some time. So it's like going through a breakup. I mean, one moment I'm just chilling, I'm a normal guy, and the next moment I'm like Salman Khan from Tere Naam. I'm walking around with the middle parting. But no, I have found the solution to leg days. See, normally what would you do after going to the gym? Like you'll come back, you'll have your protein. No, don't do that. After leg days, come back and drink Old Monk. That's the solution for leg days. Yeah, punchline needs to be better. Oh yeah. So see, I did engineering, then I worked for a few years after that, and I think looking back, I now realize that I didn't really learn anything new in this time. My employability level sort of stayed the same. Either I was overemployed or I was underemployed. I mean, either I was overqualified or underqualified for certain jobs. So looking back, I can only see that I learned a couple of things, like writing emails and knowing how to operate Google Drive. So I guess I'm overqualified to join the YF program team. Do you guys know where the phrase partners in crime comes from? So it basically comes from the fact that a lot of famous criminals in history used to operate as partners, and it made a lot of sense because, you know, they understood each other, they understood the crimes that they were doing. They used to complement each other is what I'm saying. I mean, look at the most famous criminals in history, right? Bonnie and Clyde, Bunty and Bubbly, Modi and Amit Shah. Should have been better. But no, guys, listen, so the thing that I don't know why our PM gets a lot of flack, dude. I mean, he's a great guy. I mean, I just got to know that he's an animal lover. Did you guys know that? He's so cute. Yeah, so sweet. And more so because, see, he started visiting all of these countries and he saw that every head of state has a pet dog or the other. Obama has a pet dog. Putin has a pet dog. His best friend Shinzo Abe also has a pet dog. So Modi decided he should also get a pet dog. And he adopted a stray puppy. Like, how cute. He's named him Arnab. That was my side. Thank you.